Right, hello, here we are. I'm in Southampton at the engine rooms with Mark Richardson of Skunk Anansie, fresh from your Glastonbury appearance yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, how was that?
Bloody marvellous, except it went so quick.
Right.
Seemed to be over before just as we begun, you know.
Really? How long was your set?
It was an hour.
All right.
So
okay.
it's just substantial, but yeah, it just went so fast. I think we've been looking forward to it for so long.
Right.
You know, well, 23 years to be exact.
Have you not done Glastonbury before?
Yeah, we headlined in '99.
Right.
And then.
Oh, that is a long time ago.
It's 23 years ago.
You've not done it since?
No, we did it before that. We did it in '95.
Okay.
99, and then.
Wow, so it's good to be
yesterday.
back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
So Glastonbury yesterday and the engine rooms in Southampton today, it's a bit of a come down. I don't want to knock the venue, but it's a bit smaller than Glastonbury, isn't it?
Well, it's a little bit different to yesterday, absolutely.
But it's intimate, I think is the word.
Yeah, it's intimate, and it's on the way to Rome, which is where we're going next.
We're going to Rome to play a load of big shows.
Yeah.
Right, well we're here to work your lovely new drum kit, because I had Mel in from BDC at the store last week, and he's telling me you've got a brand new BDC drum kit. A Legend series.
Brand new for this tour.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Legend series, so it's the 10-ply birch, 6mm shell, 45mm bearing edges, with the Whitehaven finish on it.
The Whitehaven is stunning, I love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Did you spec all that? Did you choose colour and everything?
Yeah, I spec'd, I wanted to go like silly sizes, but they persuaded me to go more standard because that's what they've done their R&D on. Okay. So I went with their advice, and this is the only one. This is new. This is 14 by 12.
So what did you have prior to getting this one?
13 by 9, which is the standard. But I just felt like there was too much of a distance between it, and you're here tonight.
Right.
This is much more in line with the two floors. Sure. So it's almost like a small. I mean, a lot of guys have 14s, these as floor toms.
Yep.
But so it's much more, in line with
so you've got
the floor
14,
toms.
12, 16, 16, 18, 16,
yeah.
24, 16.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's my sizes. I love a 24 bass drum.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And snare drum wise, you've got your own snare, I believe.
So I did a session a long time ago, and I borrowed a kit.
Right.
A BDC kit. It was before I had this, before they made me this, and Mel brought down a prototype snare drum.
Okay.
Which was not this one, but exactly the same. And what this is half a marching snare. It's a marching snare cut in half, so it's an oak shell.
All right.
Again, 10-ply oak shell. Very, very loud.
Right.
And a beautiful tone, really cracky, but with lots of depth.
Right. And is this going to go into production? Can we buy this?
I don't know. You can't buy it at the moment.
Right, okay.
But, so I'm not sure whether I should be advertising it
so
or not.
So this is the Mark Richardson signature snare. It's called the Diablo, isn't it?
Yeah, I named it after Mel because they were wonderful enough to make me two of these. Obviously, you need a main and a snare, a spare snare. So I asked them if they'd name it after Mel and call it the Diablo because his Instagram handle is Mel Diablo, isn't it?
Right, of course.
So yeah, it's called a Diablo, and it is a bit of a devil. I'll give you that. You'll see. I'd love to know what you think of it after the show.
Wow, I can't wait to hear it.
I absolutely love it. So.
Well, if it's that good, they're going to have to make a few, aren't they, and put them into production?
I think so.
I'll twist his arm when I see him.
I think so. I mean, I think it's a beautiful thing, but not everybody wants like really loud, kind of pokey snare drums. There's a lot of people just want kind of a bit more of a rounded sound, but
it looks fantastic.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I absolutely love it.
And you got a bluebird as well on the side.
Yeah, I got bluebird as well. That doubles as like a drum and bass snare and like timbale kind of sound.
Okay, so is it tuned up like a timbale? Or is it tuned down like a fat
really
snare?
high.
Well, it's not like a fat snare. Like,
no. I get all the fatness that I need from out of that. So that just reminds me of a really tight high snare.
Yep.
And when I take the snares off, obviously it's like more of a timbale sound.
Well, that was beautiful. I love the colour. I think it's stunning. I've always liked white kits, but I like that because it's got a bit more than just being white. I can't wait to hear that. You've got some big old cymbals. Yeah, so all Zildjians, I guess.
Old Zildjians. We've got a 20-inch EFX at the back there.
Right.
Then we've got a 23-inch A Sweet Ride. as
a crash?
As my main crash.
23 Sweet Ride as a crash. Hope you listened to this, kids. If you're wondering, this is the microphone that I'm holding.
And then this is a 24-inch A medium ride. And then we've got a 22-inch dark custom crash ride.
Right.
And then a 20-inch A crash.
Those are enormous cymbals.
Yeah, but if I hit, with these things, if I hit a 16 or even an 18, it just sounds like a splash cymbal. So, and I'm not trying to hit them hard a lot of the time.
You are known for being a big hitter.
Yeah, I mean...
You told me a couple of years ago in the store you're not hitting as hard as you used to. You said back in the day
physically, I was AB in Glastonbury 99 with Glastonbury 2022 last night.
Right.
And there's such a massive difference. I don't know how
you're playing
like that. I don't know how I played like that.
Really?
Now.
Right. Okay.
I was young, I guess. Young and full of it.
Foolish.
Young and foolish, yes.
But you still play hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's still like my soft is probably harder than most people's hard. You know,
Do you not get complaints from the rest of the band about the volume of the cymbals? Because you see so many bands these days where they've got plastic screens or they're cutting off the cymbals because the band and the singers don't like it.
It'll be a nightmare in here because it's so small. But I will back off in smaller gigs. I'll back off and then I'll use the power when.
Right.
Sparingly rather than just all the time.
Right, because those are big cymbals. If you're smacking the hell out of those, I mean, literally, they're going to be, 10 feet away from you?
I mean, my wife Erica is there on the keyboard, so it's not going to be much fun for her tonight. But.
Fantastic. And then we've got a splash there, is it?
Yeah, little splash. Yeah.
And big hats. Everything's big.
16-inch. They don't make them anymore. 16-inch light K.
Right.
Hats, yeah.
Okay, and do you smash those to bits? Do you break many?
Yeah, these are broken.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and I've got one pair left and then I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, so they don't, I don't think they make them anymore, do they?
Don't know, I'm not sure.
I'll try and blag a few off Bob. I mean, a few more pairs, but...
And you've still got Porter and Davis?
Yeah, still using the Porter and Davis.
And a massive rig behind you of speakers as well?
And we've got two, D&B subs behind there as well. So I get the air and... The band get a lot of the bass drum from that as well, rather than having it in there, or they get a lot of the weight of the bass drum through that and through the side fills.
Is everyone on in-ears?
We're all on in-ear monitors.
Okay.
So we can, it might look like a really loud setup, but we can control that volume in our ears so that we're not damaging ourselves too much at least.
That's great. You've got an SPDSX?
SPDSX tambourine on there. SPDSX, which has sub drop on it and two other samples, and then round there.
Try.
We've got the cymatics with a power commander, Furman power commander, and a radial SW8, which is an auto switcher. Back in the day, we come back out.
Can you have a look around the kits?
We like to have big orchestras on some of the songs. So the track we use sparingly.
Right.
We don't use it on every track. It's not like lots. When we do use it, there's not lots of track.
Right.
It's just I think a really useful tool for if you want to bring the orchestra with you on tour, or you want to add those guitar parts in that you can't do because there's only one guitar player. Or, it's so we use it really sparingly, but we love technology and we love to use it where it's necessary.
That's what it's for, you can enhance the show, can't you? You can really.
But I see so many bands using it as like complete. Everything's there and everything's backing them up doing it live, and I just it's just like
you still want to see a live band, don't you? You want to see a performance.
You want to see a live band, and you don't want to see them, and you want to see them without a safety net as well. Because that's the exciting thing. Like Meltdown Festival, one of the most important shows we've done on this tour. Yeah. I went through the bass drum head in the second song. Oh. Now we haven't got any backup on tape or anything like that, so we had to improvise one of the heaviest songs. We basically had to do a completely different version in the moment.
Wow.
Without a bass drum. Yeah. So I was like, okay. So I kind of had to fathom some kind of groove with the floor toms and the snare, and just do it in a different way.
I think I saw a post about this on Facebook. You said it's the first time you've gone through a bass drum head.
First time I've ever gone through a bass drum head. One of the most important gigs,
Wow.
But Alex, my tech, he had it fixed in half a song.
Wow.
So it was literally...
Did he have to get the bass drum off and take it off stage?
Yeah, he took the bass drum off stage and to the sides, Formula 1 pit stop kind of vibe, and then he had it back on with I'd run out of heads because obviously there's a big Remo shortage. Yeah. So I'd run out of heads, so he had to stick on, I think it was just an Emperor. We had a spare Emperor.
To get you through the show? Just
to get me through that show.
Wow.
And now I've got my proper heads back, and it's all sounding proper again. But yeah, it was
keeps it
so
exciting,
typical.
doesn't it?
It was so typical that happened at that show.
Yeah.
They're never happening in 30 years. It happened once in France, but the beater flew off.
Right.
So the rod just went straight through the head, but it's never happened with the beater on. And there's the Vic Firth hard beaters as well. Yeah. The Vic Firth hard felt beater.
Hard felt. And had the head been on long? Do you keep bass drum heads on for long?
It only done one what I normally do is the heads get changed every 3 shows.
Right. On the toms?
On the toms.
Yep.
Snare gets changed every day. That's an Emperor X.
Right.
The Emperor clears get changed on the toms every 3 shows.
Yep.
Depending how excited I've got. And then the bass drum I change every week. So normally the bass drum does 5 shows, 5 sound checks, and is nowhere near being finished. It's maybe past its best, but it's nowhere near going through after 5 shows and 5 sound checks. So
that's amazing.
I have no idea what happened.
That's unlucky, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really unlucky. But
and just go back to the in-ears for a sec. Do you use clicks at all?
Use clicks, yeah. So
what, continually or just to start songs?
For the songs that we've got track on,
obviously, yeah.
I've got click all the way through.
Yeah.
And then I've got a starting click on Tear the Place Up and God Loves Only You, which
a couple of foot switches.
I've got a little foot switch there.
Right.
And that triggers the cymatic to start.
Right. So if you're not playing to backing track, you're not playing to click, basically.
Yes.
It's
exactly.
Live.
Yeah. I think it's about probably half of the set that we've got some kind of backing track on.
Right.
And then half that there's absolutely nothing on at all.
Okay.
And a couple that I give just because, and you might have heard it yesterday, there was so much adrenaline on the Glastonbury set that the beginning of the set was quite fast.
Right.
And so, arguably, could be argued I should have had a click to just to give me the right tempo to counteract the adrenaline for that show and the excitement. Okay. Yeah, but it was really exciting, so it doesn't really matter.
Have you watched it all back on video?
Yeah, I watched it last night when I went to bed. Really
happy with it?
It took them a few songs to get the sound together, I think. Right. I was really super happy with the sound of the kit.
Right.
Really, really happy.
That's
and
good.
Ben loves it. Ben's our sound guy. He's never used BDC on a tour before.
Okay. And he's liking it.
He's absolutely loving it.
Because obviously the birch shells, I guess historically most of your kits were probably maple, weren't they?
Pardon?
Most of your kits previously probably been maple?
Yeah, they were maple. Right. So this is much warmer and,
And are you liking that? Yeah, you liking the birch shells? It's very punchy. I've got
really
birch kit. It's fantastic.
And it's super warm as well. So it's like, but also my tech, Alex, I don't know if he's here. There he is. There's Alex.
Hi, Alex.
He's a fantastic tuner.
Right, okay.
Which helps. Like, I'm okay.
Right.
But, he just takes it all to another level. So
fantastic.
It makes a big difference. So
just finally, because I know you want a sound check, what pedals you got?
I've got Tama pedals on
there.
I've got Tama hardware.
Yeah.
I've got the Tama. Now then, what series is it? It's not the Iron Cobra stuff. It's the
Speed Cobra.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. Lovely.
That one.
Okay. And Speed Cobra hi hat. And is this your own riser? Because it's got all these metal plates on it. Is that?
Yeah, we had this made for the tour, so that the lights come through.
Can you show all these things that hold the spurs and stuff? So nothing moves, does it?
No.
That's incredible.
Nothing's going anywhere.
I love that.
Even if I get a little bit excited, so excited a bit of weed comes out. They get overexcited and nothing's going anywhere. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Break the drum kit.
Oh.
You're very good at breaking it. I think you need someone else in this interview.
Yeah. Hello.
What he does,
This is Cass, my brother, my bread bin in rhythm.
yeah, he smashes the things to pieces. That's why they got to screw it down so hard.
Right.
Otherwise, the stuff will be flying off and hurting people.
Yeah.
And he's not mean. He's not a bad guy. He's just too strong.
Let me tell you something.
I grew up on a farm. It's not my fault. I had manure in my boots.
You need to get rid of him. Get yourself a new drummer.
Man, you're crazy now. You can
Jimmy,
get off the stage in a
Jimmy.
hurry, bruv. You're talking about my people. What?
Get some fresh blood in.
No. Don't need no fresh blood.
No?
Hey, yeah, he's a horse. Don't need no fresh blood.
Brilliant. Right, I'm going to let you guys sound check. Sorry to hold you up.
That's okay, bro.
Thank you very much for your time. Mark, it's a pleasure to see you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for getting us into the show.
Cool.
And we will see you later.
Yeah,
Hey, sorry
enjoy.
for what do you call it? Photo bombing. Video
all right.
bombing.
That's okay. You're welcome to join in, but you don't want to talk about snare drums, though, do you?
No.
No.
See, you're a smart man.
Right, we're going to go. Thank you very much, chaps. Have a great show. See you soon. Bye.